Combine log base 5 of x squared minus 1 minus log base 5 of x minus 1. We know that the difference of logarithms can be combined into the logarithm of a quotient, so we can rewrite this as log base 5 of x squared minus 1 over x minus 1. Now that we've combined them into one logarithm, though, we can actually simplify the inside. And we can do this by factoring the numerator. X squared minus 1 is a difference of squares, so we can write it as x plus 1 times x minus 1, all over x minus 1. And once we factor the numerator, we can see that there's a factor that cancels in the top and bottom. Specifically, the x minus 1's cancel. And this leaves us, in the end, with log base 5 of x plus 1. So this is the simplified form of the original expression. However, we do have to be careful here. If we look at this new expression, we know that the domain of logarithmic functions requires the argument, the inside, to be greater than 0. So in this case, if we just leave it like this, we need x plus 1 to be greater than 0. Oops. And what that means is that x has to be greater than negative 1. However, if we look at the original expression, notice this x minus 1. For that argument to be greater than 0, we would need to have x greater than 1. So this simplified version, unfortunately, isn't the whole picture, because we know that for the original expression to be valid, x has to be greater than 1. But for this new one to be valid, it looks like it works so long as x is greater than negative 1. But we have to be careful and recognize that this is only true if x is greater than 1. Otherwise, the original expression is undefined, and so the new expression cannot actually represent the old one. This is not something that we're going to spend too much time looking at right now or focusing on, but I bring it up in a few different scenarios over the course of the semester. The idea of domains changing when we're simplifying functions and expressions, because this does pop up in calculus, and there are a few theorems that don't work in a situation where something is undefined or disconnected. So I just want to bring your attention to this. But right now, if you got to log base 5 of x plus 1, that is the main idea of combining and simplifying these logarithms, and I am happy with that.